Hi everyone, this is Kira Noyce, and I had the opportunity to interview Anna Marie Bueller, and she's a girl that I know, and it was interesting to get to know her story and some of the challenges that she has. And as I go through this, I'm going to be speaking as though I were Anna Marie Bueller and I'd be speaking in first person. So without further ado, let's get into the slideshow. Let's start out with the background first. As far as her background goes, I love spending time with my family, reading and listening to music. Those are also things I love to do as well. However, when it comes to hating things, I hate when people stare at me in public because of my wheelchair. And I also hate playing games and I'm not going to school or working. The typical day for Anna Marie Bueller is, as of now, I usually sleep in until about 9:45, wake up, brush my teeth, spend way too much time on my phone, and spend the day with my boyfriend and family. The challenges. When I first heard about her challenges, I couldn't believe what some of the stuff that she's been going through, and I commend her for being able to get through all those challenges in her life. Living in a wheelchair is pretty challenging. One of the biggest things about it is wintertime. I can't go outside as much because the ground is filled with ice and snow, and I can't regulate my body temperature. I also don't like going out in the wintertime. I prefer to watch the snow from my house instead of being outside in it. Some of the assistive technologies that she uses it's mostly a wheelchair. And I'd like to share about all those wheelchairs that she has. So I actually have three. One is a manual, the other two are power chairs. My newest one is super nice. It's wide, and my favorite feature is that it reclines at the touch of a button. The first power chair is a good backup when I'm at my parents' house, and I prefer not to use my manual just because it tires me out. When I presented a new technology to Anna, it was one based on the phone because I know sometimes it's hard to use your muscles when you can't really use them that much. And so here's a assistive technology I recommended to her, and this is what I got. If I told you there was a phone that you could use just by using your head, would you use it? And her response was probably. And this phone is called the Sesame Phone, and it's a touch-free mobile that you can control by moving your head. And it's based on the Google Nexus 5, exploiting the Nexus ready-made accessibility features. And here are some of those features. The Sesame Phone, it can be switched on by speaking the phrase "Open Sesame," which I thought was kind of fun, into the mouthpiece. Once activated, the front-facing camera tracks the position of your head. How cool is that? A cursor will appear on the screen, allowing you to make calls, send text and emails, use apps, and delve into your phone. When you turn your head left, it will send the cursor left, and then turning it to the right, it will send it to the right, with the nodding up or down completing the simple navigation system. I think some of the stuff that you would be required to learn is, first, I would highly recommend a instructor manual for this. Something that's basic and something that's interactive. or else people aren't going to understand the concept of, left goes left and right goes right. And also, I think something like this would probably cost now, it would probably cost about $500 to $600, since I'm pretty sure this technology has been out for quite a while. And I think it could be good for everybody that has been struggling with their life for quite a while, and it's just also nice to make things easier on those people. Thank you so much for listening to this presentation, and I hope you learned something.